Am I back? Yeah, occasionally, if you can hear me, let me know. Oh, awesome, awesome, cool. Um, I'm gonna have to have a word with my internet provider because it's been doing this pretty consistently around this time of day for about a week now. I'm hoping that's not a herald of things to come. But oh, Aaronville, Fort Howard, oh, we got. Oh, well, quick recap. Oh yeah, we've already sat through this, so we're not sitting through it again. Okay, now we're off to the races, I hope. But man, what's killing me about this song is that like not the player characters, but all the other NPCs that are walking around the plaza and stuff, or that's it's not these guys, are all digital copies of the memories of the Descendants. Let's not keep going away. I have faith in Arabelle's inner strength. He may not have faith in himself. What could this great idea Kakmika's be? It's not. Okay, apparently he thinks it's not a great idea. Beep boop. Error. Error. Verification system initialized. User registration confirmed. Greetings and welcome to Windspath Gardens, the sanctuary of exploration and discovery. The marvels of the natural world await you. Meep. And the ether-based zipline. I'm sorry, that would be the coolest thing to get on. Okay, Gakumika, what is your great idea?
If I could have everyone's attention, I know we have pressing business, but I'd like to say a few words. Before I died, I had two wishes. The first was to see who my Eleneshpia would become. I would say that wish has been fulfilled. Indeed, it has. For the boy who once shunned company has returned a somewhat sociable man, surrounded by wonderful friends.
Hey! I feel like that's describing me.
As his mother and mentor both, I couldn't be more proud. As for my second wish, that was to see all manner of nature that I had never seen before. I hoped to explore every corner of the world and there find thriving life.
The question is, did you manage that before the machine was done?
But I didn't even get to see all of Tural, did I? Never enough hours in a day, or days in a year, or years in a life.
That is so true. I mean, I just gotta wonder, what is the percentage of people who are born here in America that even get to go overseas, like to see Europe or go to Korea or go to Australia, even for a vacation, much less to learn about the culture and experience it. And then there's places like North Korea that never get to explore outside of their own borders hardly. I mean, it really makes you think, what else is out there that we will never get to see with our own eyes just because we're confined to this little planet?
Kakiwa. Oh, don't give me that look. Though, admittedly, I did go and spoil the mood. Apologies.
I don't think it's spoiled.
What I
It's
was
trying
so
to
poorly
reinforce it.
trying to work up to asking was this. I want you to help me fulfill my second wish. I have a good feeling about this place. There is so much here I've never seen before, I just know it. We'd love to see it with you. I thought you might say that. Thank you. Windspath Gardens is home to a collection of flora and fauna that once thrived on the continent.
Once thrived, so it's extinct.
Like the
fauna?
rest of living memory, I haven't explored it in earnest. Controlling my vessel demanded all of my attention.
But now that you don't have to use them,
But at long last, I'll get to meet the creatures here. Wrap things up with a perfect little adventure. So, shall we?
we let her go out on a high note.
Absolutely not.
What? That's the first time you spoke up since
We're
this
to
all
grant you
started.
your wish, and then what? You leave. You cannot ask that of me.
Oh, Ellen Neshpir. Please understand. I just wanted to end on a happy note. Not only for myself, but for all of us. Better that than a sad goodbye, surely.
Yeah, she's got a point. That is the first time he has spoken up about this the entire time. Like, he has been really tight-lipped about things. Sanctuary of Exploration and Discovery. Quite fitting that Kakiwa's memories are here. How bury that Kakiwa to chase your dreams to the last. Let's help make Kakiwa some great memories. Then, with your consent, we begin our adventure. Naturally, while we go about this, feel free to continue befriending endless. Be sure to absorb the delightful scenery. I really empathize with how Aaron was feeling about this. Man, he has got to be feeling some kind of torn up. So quick and snappy. Too bad I'm not level 100 with it though. I somehow anticipated this. I thought those things were some sort of enormous tree, but they're actually sculptures? Man, mean, they look like they were modeled after trees, but I can definitely see the architecture or designs in it. The scenery is nothing short of remarkable. To think that Sven has managed to preserve it for the endless. What a lovely garden. This particular garden is called Blooms of Discovery. Beautiful, isn't it? And some of the trees are definitely artificially made. More so than others. Wow. It's absolutely stunning. And they're all actual plants. They are indeed. These specimens were brought here hundreds of years ago to conservation, but as the calamity had pushed them to the brink of extinction. So this zone is like a great conservatory. Precisely, my dear Cryo. Here you'll find flora and fauna the likes of which no longer exist anywhere, or exist elsewhere. Oh god, I completely screwed that up. Doesn't the thought of it just set your heart aflutter? I suppose. I expect that some creatures I encountered outside of Tyrol may have cousins in this world. While I am no expert on life and their reflections, it would make for an interesting study to compare them. Looking like a true explorer. Now there's an idea. Leave it to my pupil to think up such. Here we not only have a world's traveling adventurer and a veteran cleaner, but a pair of Charlotte's finest scholars besides. It's a veritable gathering of inquisitiveness, and I'm thrilled to be part of it. Okay, which one do I need here? Oh. Any or I think tenacity is probably gonna be the best, best bet for me in this instance. Can't recall the last time my mother was so excited. When it comes to inquisitiveness, I reckon I'm a match for both you and Aaronville. Some creatures here do indeed appear to resemble those in Eorzea. Such was the case in the first tomb. Kaguya looks awfully happy, doesn't she? To begin with, I'd like you to scout out the vicinity and report back with any points of note. This would be a good opportunity to speak with the locals. They're bound to be familiar with the area, after all. And Elenishpia, as Elenishpia suggested, it would be interesting to compare the creatures here with those native to the source. I've never ventured outside of Tyrol, so I look forward to your insight. Just leave it to us. I've only ever been to Charlotte myself, but I'd like to think I know interesting when I see it. Of everyone, I dare say you've been to the most places. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts. I mean, quite literally, my character's been to the ends of the universe and back. Oh, right. We have currents to find. And we're heading straight to one. So let's hop to it. There it is. Yeet. I'm not so sure that tree is a growing object at this point. Last one to the north. So there's another island up here. Ah, so that's how we get over there. Elms to the northwest. Oh, it's not going to let us jump down? Boo. We got strong shins. We can take the drop, right? There it is. I have no idea what that was about. That was really freaking weird. Travel ether, so that should, yep, that wraps them up, except for the one at MSQ. Alrighty, so now we have that. Alright, so now we're cleared to wrap this up. There'll probably be no more side quest here, because that is all the ether currents. Century GX. Ooh, that sounds like it might be rather uncomfortable to fight. Yeah, let's talk to the person next to the ether in a closet first. Etherite attuned. Criminal gazing endless. What are your thoughts of this place, my good chap? My ancestors aren't actually Alexandrian, but hail from a place called Akandi Pati. They had some unique customs there. For instance, when greeting someone, you had to say Lani Ho in a spirited manner. A reference to the dwarves! This settlement is also famous for a gigantic tree that grew nearby. It was so enormous that when you stood at its base, its roots covering the ground went beyond the horizon. The terminal here at Windspath Gardens is apparently inspired by that very tree. The Leafa tree, its name was. It may not be real, but it's nice to have it as a memento for posterity. So... the big Leafa tree. That's what that is. Huh. Ow. I don't need shins anyway. Shins are overrated. Point. The flower garden appears to be meticulously maintained, if not by endless, then by machines. Let's... oh, and there's two more now. Oh, excuse me, miss. What are your thoughts on this place? Did you know that even the water here is created using electro? The initial product is too pure, though, and adjustments have to be made so the composition resembles what's found in the natural environment. That's just one of the many things they do to create the ideal conditions for these plants to thrive. I don't know what's become of the world outside the barrier, but I should like to visit this a lovely spot such as this in real life. Speaking of lovely spots, have you ever been to the top of this lookout here? It's a great vantage point, and there's even a food stall in case you're hungry. And thank you. Food don't sound bad, honestly. But no. Well, we need to finish this. We got a mission to finish. And another vantage point. I'm assuming we're supposed to be going this way, so we're kind of doing this in reverse. The timberman. You see a creature walking about that resembles the Trinites native to the 12th Wood. As I recall, they're none too happy to see us, or when we come across them either. No, hello, good madam. Oh, hello there. What am I doing, you ask? So look up the tree trunk. See the plants in the capsules? These are specimens that either can't survive in the Windspath Gardens or would become invasive and disrupt the ecosystem. These capsules recreate the conditions they require from tropical or frigid climes while keeping them isolated. In this way, any and all plant life can be preserved forever, just like ourselves. Neat. So those are environmental pods. That's actually pretty cool. I guess in a manner of speaking, it's a hydroponics bag. While the Arboretums of Charlotte yet imitate natural environments, this place is the field of an exhibit, in the sense that the word gardens does suit it well. That was a beast I had never seen before. I guess he's not going to tell us what beast it was. Welcome back, Ray. Krell has just delivered to me a most fascinating report. You have some engaging impressions to share too, I hope. I do. Yeah, the Trinity over there actually resembles one from the 12th Wood. Oh well, that is all very fascinating indeed, but I must say I am most fascinated by the ambulating Trinities. While there are similar creatures in Urapaka, could you tell me more about these Trinities as you know? There are various subspecies, some that have a gnarl and others that have red leaves. That's so. Though it makes sense they would adapt to their environment in that fashion, I imagine they need to be careful management of flora, such as having species or specific varieties